Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast, and came across a post from NBA Central on their X account / Twitter, and Ben Simmons did an interview for Anscape, and in this interview, he says that one of his goals next season is to dominate players. I don't see how. I mean, he goes in saying that for me to come back and dominate people will be great. I don't intend to come back the same player I was last season because that's not even close to where I am. I get excited because I'm like, damn, I would like bleep on the player I was last year, but I know where I was last year, so it's easy to say that. But it's just fun to go out and do the thing that you love when you're out there. That's really it for me. I don't really ask for too much. Very interesting comments from Ben Simmons, considering that you've had your worst season of your career last year. I know it got cut short due to injury, but before those injuries, you played 42 games and you were a shell of yourself, shell of your best self. Your best year was in 2019, averaging almost 17 points, and then you just been dropping off. You haven't formed a jump shot, okay? And I mean, are we expecting new moves from you? A new jump? Are you actually gonna start taking shots? Are you gonna be an evolved player? How's your mental health? How's your mental state? Because he comes across as one of the most fragile players in the NBA. We know the situation in Philadelphia with Doc Rivers, him refusing to practice and hold out, getting suspended for a game here and there. Just an absolute mess. You didn't play all of the 2022 season. So now we get traded to Brooklyn for James Harden, and you were a terrible player. So, I mean, look, does he have the skill sets in terms of, if he can get back to 2019 Ben Simmons, that'd be impressive. Do I see that happen? I don't. Especially as the game just gets more and more spread out. Like, how can you survive in this league without a jump shot? Unless you're going to play purely on the post, and he doesn't. He plays the point guard a lot. Handles the ball, runs the breaks. He's an assist guy. He did well. We did decent with assists this season with 6 assists. Okay, but those points were low. So, I get as a player wanting to build himself up and have confidence and whatnot, but at the same time, though, it's kind of like coming from you, this statement want to dominate. How about you saying you just want to try to be, how about instead of saying you want to dominate players next season, how about saying I just want to, get back to my original form and maybe try to, win comeback player of the year. Make it very simple, but out the gate, I want to dominate players next season. Man, if I'm other players in the NBA, I'm like, man, stop, man. Like, the biggest challenge for Ben Simmons is himself. Only Ben Simmons can dominate himself, so before he can dominate other players. Very interesting comments coming from him. Look, when he came into the NBA, he was good. Like, okay, can this work? Him not having a jump shot? He's running the point. He has his little shot puts and whatnot. Great rebounder. He was a really good defender early on. And injuries and his mental health derailed his progress. You're going to Brooklyn. You're going to be reinserted back into Brooklyn with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They were a good duo. They're playing well, great wing players. How do you fit in that mix? Your goal should not be about dominating players. Your goal should be, how do I fit in with the flow of this team? And can I and I hopefully I have a jump shot and I will try to take more shots. But no, Ben Simmons is living in some type of delusional land in his mind, that he thinks he's going to be able to dominate players next season. Listen, like I said, he has the makeup and the physique to get back to 2019 Ben Simmons, but that's his peak. Is there another elevation to his game? I don't see it. So, good luck in Brooklyn next season. Very, very, very weird comments coming from him, just considering how fragile and soft of a player he's been, and injury prone. Stay healthy, number one. Work on the jump shot, number two. Find a way to fit in with the flow of the team with Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges, number three. But his goal is to dominate players next season. Dominate who? Crazy. Just thought it was funny. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me leave me your thoughts about this. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.